just cut my fingernails, man. Can't open bears. Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose a Fat. I'm Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis.
It's Dooley.
They just cut my nails.
I just cut my nails yesterday.
I just cut my man nails.
Welcome to the Struggle Bus.
Yeah. Somebody's going to have to open my beers today.
Dooley. No, can't ask Dooley. Well, no, you don't have to use a bottle opener, so you're fine.
Dennis, how the fuck was your week?
Don't be a
Your
bully,
week.
be a Dooley. Weeks, yeah, it was weeks. Because last time was when we did the brisket. That week was not really that much eventful, you know. It was a normal week of work and everything. Following week, though, busy as fuck at the butcher shop. Every day. Like, non-stop. I'm like, okay, can you, like, you know, we're open tomorrow. Can you, like, cut us some slack here real quick,
right.
please? I'm in the fucking weeds, man. Like, if you look, like, literally, yesterday, if you would have looked at both the blocks and everything, in the back and everything, you would have thought, like, you know, the cooler, like, threw up on them. Because it's like, there's meat everywhere. Like, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to keep up. Because it's just do us again. Because the week before and everything, somebody got fired again. But it's not permanent because he was escorted out by the deputies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They were already there because of the event and everything.
Escorted out by the
Deputies.
Was being dragged up like, you'll see me again.
I'll be here Monday.
I'll be back tomorrow, goddammit. But now, and so, like, we're trying to hire people and everything.
you and the rest of the world.
Yeah, I know. Well, what sucks is, like, the only ones that actually want to work are the ones that you can't hire because they're under 18. Because they got to be over 18 or older because of all the equipment and everything, just in case they touch one of the knives.
It's a butcher shop.
Yeah, it's a butcher shop.
Odds of touching something sharp are pretty high.
Yeah, especially when you
I mean, or you just got Dooley who cuts himself on soda machines,
right?
which is also sharp and dangerous.
That one is. There's a little fucking edge. I don't know why it's there, but...
Too bad that couldn't happen to you at like a 7-Eleven. You could have got paid.
I know, right? Go to my usual 7-Eleven.
But it was,
Give me money.
it's fucking funny tale though, because like Boss Man posted on the page and everything, you know, looking for a meat cutter. It's that way we got 3 meat cutters instead of just me and him. So that way, one person can actually, you know, wait on another. We can keep 2 people cutting meat and have one person actually waiting on customers with the other counter help once we get it. Offering $18-20 an hour, you know, starting for experience and everything. So we had this guy come in and he saw apparently he didn't read the whole post. He just saw the $18 to $20 an hour starting. So he came in and he's like, yeah, you know, and we're like, well, it's supposed to be we need a meat cutter with experience. Like, oh, you can teach me. But at the same time, I'm going to need like the weekend of the 14th and the 15th off because I'm going to Comic-Con. And then my birthday's like the following week, so I'm going to take that weekend off too. I'm like, so you want us to start you out at $18, $20 an hour and you're going to work one day? What the fuck is wrong with this world?
I just need money for comic books.
I'm trying to go to Comic-Con, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I don't think it's going to happen. It's a fucking weekend, but you know, it's hard as fuck to get days off in May, especially on the weekend.
Never understood the Comic-Con thing. Like,
Well,
It's great.
it's it's cool because like you get to meet like some like actors and stuff like that and everything from, you know, fucking movies and TV shows and shit like that, which is gonna be funny because like this year Brandon Routh is gonna be there. Superman Returns.
okay,
With
new Superman.
not Henry Cavill, not the Australian dude.
I'm lost, bro. Never mind.
Zach and Miri make a porno.
Nope.
Never seen it. Well,
What characters he play in Zack and Miri make a porno?
the quarterback that Miri wanted to, you know, fuck to get even with him for all times he made fun of her in high school. Was actually gay with Justin Long as his boyfriend. Randy said Randy.
I feel like
about, but I don't know who you're talking about.
I almost watched that movie last night, so and now I'm really trying to remember the character.
Or have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yeah.
Vegan Police.
Nope.
See?
Okay.
Okay.
What's his name?
Brandon Routh.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
continue talking.
But yeah,
Use
no,
the Google machine.
like one of my buddies is joking around about dressing up as vegan police and everything. Go in there and like, well, I've seen you eat meat, motherfucker. And then I'd say, no, I just want to joke. I'm like, really? Superman Returns, really?
Man,
It's like you need to do like George Clooney does. You know,
It's really
keep
sad.
apologizing.
It's really sad that like I know exactly who this is now that I see his face,
Let me see.
but I will never remember this guy, ever. Like he's just forgettable. I'm sorry.
No, dude.
Legends of
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's forgettable.
Yeah.
Not even a bad actor.
Fucking
Just
Adam, man.
Adam Man. Yeah.
forgettable. Sorry.
That's always great for being an actor. You're very forgettable.
That could be a benefit, though.
That could be
To be serious, that
To
could
be
be a
in public.
benefit because then you could play multiple roles.
Yeah.
Like no one, like Harry Potter.
you
Everyone
have-
looks at that guy as Harry Potter. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
have the money, and you can still go out in public.
Like, yeah, right? Like,
you know,
what's
you
his,
look a lot like some guy named Brandon Routh. Thanks.
like, what's his face?
get that a lot.
The dude that plays who's playing Moon Knight now.
I didn't know who the fuck Brandon Routh was. Why are you looking at me? Ask Stats.
Yeah.
Dude that's
I
playing Moon Knight.
haven't watched it yet.
Oh, well, I mean, you've seen the trailer, right? He's
No.
the
I've seen like, the trailers. Of
something
dude in a
Isaac, I
costume.
think it is. But like, he's been like in like so many fucking films that everyone's like, everyone's like, you don't know it's him until you look at the credits and you're like, oh yeah, that's him. Like, it's just,
Oscar Isaac.
yeah.
You were close. You were in the ballpark. Give yourself a little credit. Yeah,
Just because everyone laughs at me anyway.
But it's. I have been to Comic Con like about 5. Last one I went to was like 5 or 6 years ago and everything. It was cool because I got to meet the cast of Clerks.
Okay.
But like, because I wanted to go a couple years ago because they had Jason Mewes was going to be there. And I thought it was going to be cool because that was like full circle. Because I remember first time I met Jason Mewes was whenever they were filming Dogma up in New Kensington, Pennsylvania, and everything. Because they were filming the church and everything in the what you call it, the abortion clinic scenes up there. And so it's been cool to see, meet him then, and then he's sober.
You're right.
Because the man has he's come full circle and everything. He's not a bad actor, but at the same time, I'm a nerd. I like to collect comics.
It's good to be a nerd.
Damn right, you can find some damn good collectibles for good prices in there too. Well, I found the Killing Joke the last time I went to one for I think it was like I paid $15 for it. It's worth almost $250. Hey, I'll take it.
Apparently, Legos are getting really big with the Comic-Con scene.
Okay.
I'm not sure about Legos. I know the damn pop figures are though.
No, fucking
Is it because of the
Funko Pops.
movies?
that and just Star Wars shit, everything.
Can we just start our own Lego con and the slogan can be building better together?
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome when we work as a team.
Well, shit, they've got a show on Fox now for Legos.
Yeah,
Really?
I know.
Yeah, that and
They really
Domino's.
Domino's?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Dude, literally, fucking like they're making intricate fucking setups of the Domino's.
we did,
and everything.
yeah, we did talk about that. I don't think I could sit through that.
I wouldn't want to watch him set it up.
I want to watch them destroy it.
Yeah,
I
I'll watch
don't-
him fucking knock it down.
It's cool for like the first 30 seconds.
Oh no, I see. I feel like they have a timer. It's just like a cooking competition. Like you have to set this up in 2 hours. Go. Like, what if your space is off? You know what I mean? So like you're watching this thing go, and like 10 seconds into the one falls short. Like a third of the entire like artwork that you just did like stops while the rest of it's still going.
I get to see us doing that, and it's like, damn it, Dooley, I wasn't even on that part.
I just feel like how else can that show really go wrong? Like something's got to go wrong in that show for some drama. Like I wanna see somebody set up something dope and then have it fail. Like you ever see what are those Richter machines or whatever?
Like a Rector set?
No, it's
Oh, yeah, the really long fucking thing that does absolutely nothing.
yeah. I want to
Rube Goldberg.
yeah, sure. I want to
You're
flip an
close.
egg.
Something
And
like that.
so to flip an egg, we're gonna make it do like 27 things with balls and chains and ramps and
Everything's
all sorts
balls
of
and
shit.
chains with this guy.
Hey. Yeah. Alright, okay.
Anyway, so, Dooley, how the fuck was your week other than scratching yourself on a Coke machine?
Yeah, pretty good too.
Pretty good coke.
Before this week, when we didn't do Team Fat Kid, I waxed and washed all 3 of our cars, pressure washed the entire front of the house, pressure washed all of the driveway.
That's a long ass driveway.
Oh, the where the cars are.
Oh.
Not the outside part.
Just
Pressure wash all of the driveway.
just
I mean,
for
like,
future
really, it's just
reference,
the two
Next
squares
day off, you gotta come over
underneath
here.
the cars.
I still gotta do my shit.
Jason's like, I'm gonna need you to come over and watch my cars.
I mean, I got the carburetor. I just haven't put it on the fucking pressure washer. It's sitting right behind you for like fucking 4 weeks.
Oh.
It's there.
It's there.
But clean the entire house, clean the bathrooms, about to pressure wash the back deck, completely clean out with a shop vac for the pool to reopen that bitch. And
I don't think the shop vac is the way to go.
I was thinking, 'cause-
They make pool vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
It's like you literally turn the pump on reverse.
well, all the water's
And
out.
Oh.
So, gonna do that shit. It's gonna be so much fun.
You'll be in there with a toothbrush, clean.
Yeah, I mean, like, just get a deck brush and go to town.
I could steal the one from work.
Or you can just go to the store and spend $10.
Now we have it.
No, because it's been outside for fucking ever. And I don't think they're gonna miss it for a weekend. So, but that's pretty just the cleaning part of my weeks. But work was pretty busy for a couple days. Had to flip Lynn Haven from this birthday party. Flip that for this interview thing for like timeshares for the
lucky
next
I was
day.
hitting a cigarette.
So the party ended at 11 o'clock. We didn't get done till 1:30 in the morning. Come back the next day, cook for this one banquet, set up for timeshare that ended at 11 p.m. So again there till 1 o'clock. And then come in as Sunday, do inventory. And then,
You know what I don't miss?
Inventory?
Fuck yes. I mean, we could, but
I mean, you did inventory today.
yeah, close enough.
what's all's inventory? Like 20 minutes?
Not
Well,
even.
keep in mind, we don't really do an inventory. We do an order call, not an inventory. Like, what do we need? Not how much do we have? Like, we don't carry enough products to really.
How many case? No, pounds.
Yeah, like,
I've gotten better. First time I did it took me about 3 hours. Now I've gotten down to about an hour and a half. Just because I'm like, oh, we haven't used that in the past 3 weeks. That's the same fucking thing. That's the same fucking thing. That's the same fucking thing. We don't have that.
if we did a full inventory, it'd probably take us like 45 minutes.
I don't think so.
If we did a full inventory, seasonings, everything.
I don't think so. No. It'd probably take
All right,
us
we're going to start
20.
another podcast in a few minutes, and it's just going to be us timing them. Let's go. Me and Dennis commentating.
Still got to make a sheet for that. Like, I'd have to
Hey, don't
rearrange
you
our
just write it
Excel
fucking
sheet.
handwrite that
and-
shit. It'd probably be faster to just handwrite it and do the math in your head. It's like one page.
It's half page.
No, right?
Well, it's probably like 2 or 3 if we're handwriting.
I write big. I'm a double line kind of guy.
I've seen our writing. It's not good.
No, it's not.
Is that a 2? Might be a 7. No, it'd be a 9. I don't.
Upside down.
Why is that a
5.
Z?
Is that a 4? It might have got hit with an eraser. I don't know. Just go check. It's like 6 feet away.
Jason just...
Scoot over a little bit. Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
a 6. That's a 6. That's not even the numbers we came up with.
All your fives look like J's.
My name is Jason.
I've been writing J's all my life.
I'm pretty fucking good at it.
I do Chris J too. But yeah, other than that, like, week was pretty chill. So
When you first said you were busy and you had to flip and you paused, if I was not hitting my cigarette, I would have been like, a steak. We were busy. I had to flip a steak. It was a busy Friday.
It was time consuming.
It took me all of 5 minutes.
Turned it 45.
To flip it.
Took
To flip it, just to
Turned
flip it,
it
not
on
to
to
cook
45 to get the good grill marks.
apparently last Monday
Grill marks,
they get
bud.
really busy for D, and no one was there to help him, so the bartender had to come back and help him cook. And I was like, the one Monday I'm off, you could have called me. And it's like, I never fucking know. I was like, well, you could have given it a chance. Granted, like,
Give food a chance.
Grant was like, by the time I got there, you'd probably be fucking done because it takes me about 35 minutes to get there. So
Isn't that chef's job?
What?
yeah. Wait.
Coverage. Isn't that chef's job?
Oh, he was tired from his shift that he had to do on Saturday.
Isn't that chef's job?
I know,
2
right?
days
I'm
later.
sorry. I
2
forgot
days
to give a fuck.
later.
Still tired. Man, that five
He was
top
like,
fucking
oh,
beat the shit out of him.
He told me he needed a 3-day weekend because he was tired. And I was like, okay. Enjoy your next vacation next week.
Wow.
Must be nice.
Right?
Must be nice.
Fucking it's October.
How was our weeks?
Uneventful.
I want to try
Agreed.
the new creations.
We
We had a new experience this week.
did.
Drove through some horse shit.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Literal or
Literal. We went
Oh.
to
Literally,
we went out to a horse show, and I mean it's a field.
Oh, is that the thing with the whole sexy poses?
No, we can cover that. That'll be.
I
coming
saw that
up.
on TikTok. I was like,
That had
sexy
nothing
pose.
to do with work per se.
Kinda.
I said per se.
It's on the work.
I'm pretty sure it's not posted on the food truck page.
no,
it's
it
not.
is definitely not.
So
posted on
it was
The
work
producer said, "Do
related,
not do
but
that."
yeah, it was work adjacent.
Yeah.
But
So driving a food truck through a horse pasture, not fun.
and the gate is, luckily exactly wide enough to get the truck through. Like we might have had 3 inches of clearance in total, not like
Not on each side.
like it was like back it up, line it up straight. All right, come on forward.
So it was like a glove.
and just in my head, I was thinking about when they asked us when they were doing the interviews for Great Food Truck Race, if they put us that through there, and they're like, "All right, so who's going to drive the truck? Hey, Dooley, you want to drive the truck?" In a situation like that, I'd be like, "Jason, I don't want to boot.
I mean, just
press gas or a little bit."
slow and steady.
Yeah,
Big,
dude.
big
I
toe.
I was
big toe.
just in front of the truck walking back and forth, like, all right, left side's good, right side's good, left side's
And then
good,
there's a
right
hill.
side's good. Right at the gate, there's like a hill. It's a foot
Drop.
bump, like,
yeah.
and of course afterwards, like we have hot oil.
Yeah.
Like, let's hit this foot bump with fryers full of hot oil
In the horse poop.
Yeah,
Like, why is all the horse poop in front of the gate?
yeah. It
Protection.
did. I don't. It just seemed like that's. I don't know. Maybe the horses just had to stop to wait, and they were like, "Seems like a good time." They got to open the gate and going.
You don't even see them go. They just wag their tail a little bit, and you're like,
Oh, this wasn't a little bit.
all right, a little bit is like a baby.
It kind of felt unfair. Most people out there had, like, riding boots on and things like Crocs. I saw a lot of Crocs, which I was highly disappointed with because I feel like if you step in horse shit in Crocs, that can't be comfortable.
No.
Well, man, all you do is just spray that motherfucker off. You're good to go.
Your foot or the shoe? Because it's
Both.
the
Both.
yeah.
Both.
If you're a country boy, you know how it feels.
There's a difference between mud and horse shit, buddy.
You got that right.
But in any case,
Both can get all the way up to your knees, though.
we're out there. We're out there in our normal treaded work shoes. It was just like, watch your step. After after trying to watch my step for like 30 seconds, I was like, well, this is fucking pointless. Just,
It'd be funny, just like stepping and it goes all the way up to your calf. It's like, you got hose.
oh, I was looking for the big piles, but like they were everywhere. So you were just like, all right, don't step in that big pile. Don't step in that big pile. And again, like walking left to right in front of the truck, I'm like, all right, look at the truck, look at the pile, look at the truck, look at the truck, look at the truck, pile.
Good times.
So the sexy poses.
From
Okay.
horse shit to sexy poses. We're really good at this.
So it was a mini golf tournament.
Yes, the miniature golf tournament for Panda's fight against cancer.
Keith Walker won, yeah. Right?
Yep, Keith Walker.
They had
So our chaperone was Mr. Jason King from
Oh,
Flying
shit.
Dog. So we all know where this was going.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think we gave him a hard time the whole time.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what we do
The whole time?
the whole time.
A hard time, whole time.
There was one specific photo that we did try to get him to recreate. He would not. He was.
Oh, God.
It was the "if I fits, I sits" box.
If I fit, I sit.
And the long story short is that he basically looked at me and said, "I wouldn't fit."
Yeah.
Probably true.
So we were there, obviously, and at the very first hole, got an idea. I was like, hey, let's commemorate the moment by Alex doing sexy poses.
Because what's better than
So that's if it fits, it chips.
Well, but that wasn't the first one. That was the second, if I remember correctly. The first one was the
Well, that was the second hole. Yeah, this is
Captain.
the first hole.
the Captain Morgan,
Yeah, Alex.
me and a pirate.
I love the hiked leg. Just
Oh, we totally could have cropped it, but I felt like no, that
Yeah.
it needed to stay in.
We and mind you,
It's like I fell
there's
off
like
a
20
horse,
people
You know?
behind me watching Alex do this.
Oh yes. Oh
And
yeah.
they're laughing their asses
Well,
off.
it got better because yes, those 20 people were behind Jason watching me do this, and one of the commentators, because people were making jokes and laughing, and one of the comments was, "Is this going to be on your Bumble?" And I made the comment, "At least you didn't go Grinder." So long story short, the gentleman who made the comment was like, "If he keeps this up, I'm gonna join him." And I was like, "At what hole?" Because this is going to
the
continue.
back one.
This is going to continue. When would you like to jump in? And
This is the 19th hole.
he joined us on the third.
This
So-
is in the middle of a restaurant, in front of the bar, while people are eating.
Oh yeah. Oh, literally, while people are eating, we were like, if I had kicked my
if
foot
you
up,
look
I
at
would
the
have hit the
background,
table.
you can see people's legs. Like,
It was beautiful though. That was a moment. It's a moment. God,
Because when I
what?
saw that shit on TikTok, I was like, "Who's this guy?"
yeah, right. It's not just some dude that we met.
It's just some random guy.
Tom. Oh fuck, Tom.
He was
I'm
super.
gonna find his name.
He was super cool.
I'm gonna find his
This was a busy ass place. What was that place called? Like Ocean's
Ocean's 14?
27.
Ocean's 27? Outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ocean's 27.
So
name. Tom Probasco.
yeah.
Shout out to Tom Probasco for acting like a fucking moron with us.
They-
yeah, it is Ocean's 27. I can tell by the background. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fucking people. Like, this is all happening like in the public eye.
They're actually pretty cool bar, too. They got the big ass pieces for Jenga and everything. And shit
Yeah.
like that.
We got a
Floor.
nice patio down there. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
I believe.
Go upstairs, the upstairs and everything.
Well,
it's
we
like,
weren't-
well, I'm saying it's totally open and everything. But what's cool too is like, especially like this
I-
time of year, like
Is that
make
just
sure
the
you let them know
lighting
you're
or-
local. You actually get that cheaper price on your drinks.
That's what's up.
This is actually.
Is that the lighting or his pants actually purple?
No, I think it's the lighting. This is like
Wow.
inside chemistry.
Yeah, that was the
At
lighting.
on the block.
Hold on. Which one is that?
The one where you're coupled on the balls.
And far too close to the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Far too close. Yeah, chemistry. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just,
Yeah.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
My favorite is like the background. Like, I mean, yes, it is kind of creepy in the pose, but the people in the background, like everyone, kind of started getting into it.
I mean, we went with the same group the whole time. So
Yeah.
like
They
the
started
same
being
20
like,
people were with us, like ha 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 ha. Like
So like we get to the hole and like it's already like yeah, you're trying to make your putt, but the whole time you're plotting on the sexy photo of miniature golf, and you can check all these out on Team Fat Kid's Instagram and Facebook page. Team Fat Kid, not the food truck. Team Fat Kid. The producer went, "No, we put it on the truck." Baby.
I wonder why.
It shows all diversity.
There's our chaperone.
All right.
it was a good time.
Yeah, I saw him a couple days before that.
The tongue, just on the Kraken.
And not me. By the
Yeah,
way.
it wasn't.
I feel like that's something I would have done. Love that he went for it.
Yeah, we don't know where that thing's been.
No, you don't.
Either of them.
But yeah, super cool dude. Like, well, obviously we met him like that day.
Yeah.
It was a lot of walking.
Oh yeah.
A lot of walking.
A lot of drinking too, though.
I mean, a decent amount, but in the fact that like you're walking from place to place, and you're at each bar for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're like 1, maybe 2 beers, and then you walk.
Yeah.
Streets. To
Yeah,
the next
it was
Well,
not.
yeah, that's paid in the ass part about oceanfront. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't. Well, I don't know. It was like a giant figure 8. We did
Sort of.
apparently go in the wrong direction at one point.
That wasn't our fault. That was
No.
the chaperone.
Yeah.
He told us the wrong place to go.
Well, since we're here, beer.
Pretty much.
It works.
But I mean, like we started at Harpoon Larry's,
Yeah.
then walked to Chicho's,
Yeah.
then walked across to Atlantic. What was the name of that place? Cactus Jack's.
Yeah.
Then
27th Street. Yeah.
Then Ocean's 27.
Yeah.
Then we walked down like
Ocean House.
Ocean House.
Ocean
It's across the
House.
street, right?
Yeah, something like that. And then we were like at the Edge, and then we were Sandbar and Chemistry, and, like
all on that block. Yeah.
Ocean House. Like we went all the way down, across the street, back across the street. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. A lot of walking.
I do think.
It's a good cause too. So.
I do think it definitely would have benefited from golf carts.
Yeah. No.
At the oceanfront, just a bunch of drunk people on golf
They
carts.
don't even allow the fucking scooters anymore.
Well, kind of good on
All
that.
right, fine.
Well, that's
Dooley's good.
I
Dooley's
vote
good on the
yes.
line.
We'll just
vote
rent
yes.
the trolleys and have the chaperones driving.
There you go.
They didn't have the trolleys running. I guess it's too early in the year.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
the tour season hasn't really fully started yet. So
Seemed like it
definitely-
was
I definitely
fucking
would've-
busy.
Definitely would have hopped the trolley.
It was fucking busy down there.
yeah, it's also a beautiful fucking damn day on the
It
weekend.
was a really nice fucking day.
I hate to say, I think I would prefer regular golf. It was fun, but I think I would prefer regular golf.
I don't know.
Because you're only on one course.
Less walking.
Right? Because you got a golf cart.
Yeah. I mean, it was the
Till you
same.
launch
It was
the
the
golf
same
cart.
length of time.
I think the
It was
putt-putt
the
took
same-
longer.
Yeah.
Because the putt-putt was 5.5 hours, and a normal golf tournament usually lasts 4 to 5. And I mean, I think if you're pushing a full double shotgun, you might go 5.5, 6. But that's a. I don't know. We normally finish a golf tournament in about 4 or 5 hours, and it took longer to do mini golf. And half the holes.
Yeah.
It took the same amount of time to do 9 holes, not 18.
Was it? Yeah.
Again, it was a good time. I'm not complaining, but I think I'd rather just go play regular golf.
Well, yeah. So like you're at 30 minutes for 9 holes. Like 30 minutes at each hole.
Yeah.
It's really hard to come
9
up.
holes.
It's
Yeah.
really hard to come up with sexy poses when you're like 180 yards from the pin, though.
Yeah.
That is true.
So that was convenient.
I mean, do you just do sexy pose on every green, or maybe every station?
I feel like you almost have to like Leaning Tower of Pisa it, where like the green is in the background and like you're doing a pose at the tee, like holding the green, or like where people do like the little heart over the sun.
Yeah, like the
It's
distance.
just like-
I can't remember what it's called, but like where you take the photo at a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks
Something
like
about
Yeah.
aspect.
they're holding it. Yeah. It's
But-
like the whole, like, standing right
Ass
next to
packed.
the fucking the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like,
Yeah.
you're holding it up. Yeah.
We're on golf, not mini golf.
But good time, good cause, a lot of fun people. I mean, it was cool because like you're again hanging out with like 20 people, going from bar to bar, so it's a bar crawl.
Yeah.
With activities.
Extracurricular activity, sure.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, meeting new people and hanging out with them and having some beers, and
Yeah.
then like this one chick was like, "I got a McDonald's cheeseburger. You want a McDonald's cheeseburger?" And I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. And like, so she opened up her bag and pulled out like a cheeseburger, and like she's like, "Open your bag," and I opened my bag and she like threw it in there like a drug deal. Fucking illegal fucking
like our
McDonald's
Terry Crews.
cheeseburgers inside somebody else's restaurant.
Got the fries that'll feed your eyes.
Cross your eyes.
Cross your eyes? Those feed your eyes. Anyway, but
Got the shakes to make you quake.
So yeah, that was.
What movie was
I got burgers.
Is
I
that the
got
whole
burgers.
9 yards?
Huh? No, that was the what you call
longest yard.
yeah,
Longest Yard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. That's a completely different movie.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's Bruce Willis.
But side note,
And Matthew
my
Perry.
server PJ.
Oh my god, you found it?
Yeah,
we found it.
I think
I thought it was a joke.
I thought it was a joke too.
I think it was Saturday, my server PJ, her brother came in with his wife, her daughter, and her husband, and their son, and
She came in with the family. Get the Christmas.
people. And apparently he is.
It's flat.
Her brother is a. Basically, he sent gives a helicopter and grabs wounded soldiers, stuff like that. So he's going out to somewhere. Obviously, you can't say. And him and his flight crew. They really enjoyed my food because they'd come in before, and I gave them all of them Team Fat Kid card, and they're like, "What do y'all have on there? You got tacos?" I'm like, "You and your fucking tacos!" Like, dude, every single time he comes in, he gets tacos, and I'm like,
He's a taco aficionado.
"Yeah." And he was like, "What do you have on there?" I told him about the Best Philly burger, Firebird, everything. And he was like, "Oh, we'll definitely come there."
Nah, he's got to get the Fire 40, 30, 30.
And
I want to try that. That sounds good.
And he was like, "Yeah, like once we come back, I'll hit you up and everything." I was like, "Look on the Facebook page, wherever you want to go there." But what 13th Big Ugly, yeah. Cold people are probably gonna come out from the restaurant. I was like, "Fucking come get food."
Really?
All right, so it's the Mountain Dew
It's
Flaming Hot.
sucks.
It is.
It tastes like Code Red.
It is dew with a blast of heat and citrus.
It tastes like Code Red.
Features a lime on the photo.
To me, it tastes like fucking watered down Fireball.
I think it's cinnamon. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, the back end of it, I guess.
it's got a little back end heat. It ain't nothing to write home about.
No, it doesn't. No.
I mean, I'm with you on the Code Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, woo, back that thing up.
Right there, asshole. Go school bus. Yep, that's time.
All right, so what's our take on this Mountain Dew Flaming Hot?
It ain't hot.
It's not great.
Well, I have a feeling you have to chug it for you to be like, "Oh, there's the heat."
Nope.
I'm not generally a Dew fan to begin with.
See, I like the original sometimes. Like sometimes. Like twice a year. I don't drink a lot of soft drinks. So
Yeah, I mean, scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 5.
2.
I think
I mean, is it something you would buy again?
no.
General consensus at this table is like you would not purchase that again.
No.
It's we got it because we saw it, and then it's a novelty.
Yeah.
I would say that like if it was available as an option, I would drink it, but I'm not going out of my way for it. Like if something else was there, I would grab something else.
Water,
Right?
I would drink water.
It's just not.
You made that sound like. I guess I got to drink water.
Well, we usually prefer our water to have, hops and barley in it. So,
Dennis, you might have seen this. The Pabst Blue Ribbon Hard Coffee Variety Pack.
Yes.
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm interested because I do like them.
yeah, the salted caramel one's fucking delicious.
The variety pack's like $24 though.
Yeah,
So
for
it's
a
like-
6-pack.
It's an 8-pack.
Is it 8-pack?
It's an 8-pack. It
Nice.
comes with 2 original, 2 salted caramel, 2 mocha, and 2 hazelnut. What's the percentage on these bitches?
5%.
5%?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's right there on the box.
Come out with that mocha. I'll get those all the time.
I mean, I wish they would sell them individually, like they
Yeah.
do like Monsters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
Just like,
you,
oh, hey.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, probably a bad idea is people would be drinking them for breakfast. I mean,
What's wrong with that?
it's no.
You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Exactly. I've been saying that for how long now?
Since like yesterday.
So on a random note,
Is it random?
I'd like to thank our 13 new YouTube subscribers from last month.
I know I'm one of them.
I mean,
I couldn't remember my
Thank you.
password. I couldn't
Thank
remember
you.
my password.
Thank you.
on a more
Thank you.
surprising... Oh,
Thank
yep,
you.
Keep going.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Is it 12 or 13?
13, I think.
Sorry, last guy in the back didn't see you. Thank you.
Throw a bonus one in there because I still think you missed one.
Okay. And thank you all.
There you go. Oh, with the
Very well played, sir.
On a more surprising note, because 13 doesn't sound like a very big number, but we had 12.6 thousand views last month on
We don't
YouTube.
know why.
Or how, but all right. So
Well, the podcast is there too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that has something to do with it.
it is very possible. So thank you to all of you that are listening and checking out the YouTube. And, hey, 13 new subscribers. That's awesome. I also want to... I want to do a short revisit on something that I'm pretty sure we have talked about on this podcast before.
It's quite possible because we've talked about everything on the
I'm pretty
podcast
sure we
before.
talked about this because we talked about theoretically how would it be done.
Okay.
So we had
So you got to
spoken-
lift them up and shave underneath first. Oh, we're not talking about that.
Yes.
We haven't talked about that on the podcast.
Do you start from the devil's driveway up, or go to the devil's driveway?
So we had spoken about how this was theoretically going to be done, and it was the Red Bull plane swap.
Oh yeah.
So they did it,
And it failed.
and it failed,
The Red Bull what?
and they weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
More important
against
part.
the FDA regulations.
So
It was not approved or sanctioned.
FAA.
FAA,
What did I say?
FDA.
FDA.
You're on
Oh,
Food
the
and Drug
Food and
Administration.
That's the life I live. I don't fuck with the FAA.
But yeah, so they did put them into nosedives and swap them in the nosedive
Because
position.
we were talking about theoretically
how would it be done?
How would you do it?
They did have some sort of like special dampener, I guess, to steady it.
Like a big drag.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was like basically like a huge flap on the bottom of the plane.
Yes. So they did have some sort of helpful control in that, but they did put them into nosedives. They did have specialized autopilots so that it would not correct the nosedive. One pilot did make it. So one jumped out of his plane and did make it to the other. The second plane, I guess, went into like a spin.
Yep.
So the pilot couldn't get in the plane to...
See, I just think he didn't try hard enough, man.
hey, I don't know how far he had to go either. But he did pull his chute, which, by the way, originally they were talking about doing the chuteless, which clearly maybe they're a good idea. They didn't, but
Yeah.
he did pull his chute, made it to the ground safely, and I guess the plane did have a chute, which,
It
to
did.
my knowledge, didn't do much.
It slowed it a little bit.
Yeah, it still flew itself into the ground, though.
I'm
so
sure that GoPro footage is amazing.
it's great,
right?
right? But
Might make you sick though watching it.
again, I find it more interesting that they did ask the FAA for permission, and apparently the FAA said no, and it's coming out now that this was more one person, but I guess the guy that heard no said,
Okay.
yeah, let's do it anyway. Like, he just
Challenge
didn't tell anybody.
accepted.
Like, are we good to go? Yeah,
We're good to go.
totally. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
let's set it up.
As long as it works.
Yeah, we're totally
If it doesn't
good.
work, we're fucked.
Yeah,
It's kind of like the whole Jim Gaffigan thing with the hot pocket thing. It's like, just like, oh, did you get their approval on that? Oh, yeah.
I will also
So
say,
you-
I am
did you get
sure
the
that
software
that
from Hot Pockets?
I am sure that
Hot
that
Pocket.
video footage is somewhere because they were playing it live, I believe, on Hulu. So it's got to be somewhere. I don't know if it's still on Hulu, but I remember sending you the photo.
yeah,
I was like, "Hey, it's going on right now."
I was upset with myself because, like, I remember when I saw it like pop across my feed
Yeah.
on some social media.
Yeah.
And it was like, that sounds crazy. Like, originally it was like no parachutes,
Yeah.
which thank God they decided against that.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
put
maybe-
they put parachutes on the people and the plane.
Yeah, it's like maybe
This
if
seems
it
like a
worked the
bad
first
idea.
5 times, it's like, all right, we've done it 5 times with parachutes, with no problems. All right, we're gonna try it without parachutes.
And that's
Still not smart. Like, it's-
I think the problem is that they couldn't really test it. Like, the FAA
Yeah.
didn't even give them permission to do the one flight that they did do because it was about an unmanned plane.
See, but I feel like they probably tested it without getting out of the planes.
Well, they probably
Like
had like a
nosedive.
pilot. Well, they probably had a pilot in the plane, and then had the 2 men jump. That way, there's still a person
Okay.
piloting the plane, so that like, yeah, you 2 jump and switch positions, and we'll test that. But there's still like that doesn't break FAA regulations, I guess, because there's still a person in charge of the plane. Now, again, is that 1-seater plane big enough for 2 people?
It looked big enough for 2 people.
Yeah.
It looked like it was a skydive plane, like where you could fit like maybe like 6, 7 people in the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like then again, they could practice that way, but the actual no pilot part, I guess, was against the FAA regulations. And again, someone was just like, "Yeah, I didn't hear that. I didn't know I couldn't do that."
Yeah, but I feel like,
I didn't get that email.
I feel like once the FAA says no, you kind of like, you know what, we're gonna do it in Mexico. Like, they won't give a shit. Like, 2 crazy ass Americans gonna die today. Like, it's like
Mexico won't do it. All right, let's go to Cuba. Like,
they do it over the water.
Yeah, still, they hit that water at that speed, though. You won't feel like you hit concrete.
I mean,
I wonder if that's a fuel situation.
maybe. I mean,
How far out do you have to go?
I mean, when you put a plane into a nosedive, you can just cut the engine off. Start her back up when they did, right? They turned off the engines, didn't they? 'Cause they had to get back in and start them up.
But then the autopilot wouldn't have been.
Yeah. At the same
Do
time,
you
I'd
think
go
the
to a stall
autopilot
no
runs
matter
on the
what.
engine power, or do you think that's like
It's still going to a stall.
battery operated?
I didn't watch the live version.
I don't know that much about airplanes.
I just thought it was
Dennis.
funny that it failed and that they didn't have
Sure,
permission
still
to
going
do
to a
it.
stall either way when
Well,
you try
I
to
mean,
start
like
back
with
up.
with the airplane in general. I mean, I'm pretty sure like there's some sort of alternator in an engine in an airplane engine that would produce power for like everything in the plane.
I want to see somebody do this with like a Boeing.
Right.
It doesn't even have to be 2. Like you can do one little plane into the Boeing. I'd still be impressed. How'd you get in? Look, man, I had to like latch onto the wing, fucking suction cup my shit to the door. Look like Tom Cruise hanging onto the side of the fucking shit in fucking Mission Impossible. Just you better have a high ass start descent. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know why, but this caught my eye last night. I believe it's Alex that hates the Cheesecake Factory.
I don't know. I love the Cheesecake
you do?
Factory. I think their menu's way too fun. I
Do you know how many
items are on their menu?
Well, whenever they
It's like
first
378.
well, it's when they first opened up. Do you know how many?
No, they have
30 menu items.
they have
30.
like they have
30.
like 80 cheesecakes now. I mean,
Now the restaurant has over 250 items on the menu.
Jesus.
I would
That's
love to see Gordon Ramsay go in there once.
that's why you gotta have
And look
like,
at the menu.
3 cheesecake people just making it. 1 person doing just these breads. 1 person
3
doing
cheesecake, bitch. They have like 3 cheesecake factories that gets delivered and picked up by Cisco. Like,
Because you can buy Cheesecake Factory.
I have seen
Everybody can buy Cheesecake Factory cheesecake.
I have seen them unload entire trucks of nothing but cheesecake. Literally,
That's a lot of cheesecake.
in like pallets.
Sounds like a good idea
of
for like
cheesecake.
like a cafe. Let's call it nothing but cheesecake. What do you guys got? Fucking cheesecake, bro. Like it's
Y'all see the menu?
I
No?
mean,
It's like
honestly
nothing but
not.
cake?
Yeah.
like
Nothing but cheesecake?
cake, nothing but fucking cheesecake. Like that's the name. Nothing but fucking cheesecake.
I don't know.
You
I mean,
guys
like,
got milk? Cheesecake.
Cake.
Y'all
There's
love
milk in
water?
the cheesecake.
No.
It's in a cake.
You know,
Fucking cheesecake, bro.
we literally have refrigeration for cheesecakes. No
You don't
sodas.
eat it here.
You
Oh.
take it home.
Come on, you think we would get sued if we opened a shop called Ice Cream and Cake? And anytime somebody came in and was like, "You guys have any soda?" Like, "No, bitch. All we sell is ice cream and cake. Get ice cream and cake. Ice cream and cake. Get ice cream and cake." Like, yeah, how's your customer service? Hold on 5 seconds. Someone's gonna ask. You guys have any chips? Ice cream and cake. Get ice cream and cake. Ice cream and cake. Get ice cream and cake. Fuck Cold Stone.
It's like Master of the House over there.
Fuck Cold Stone. I bet you we'd have a whole bunch of people coming in. Welcome to Moe's. Man, that's got nothing on this shit.
Wait, just like, y'all got any milk?
I feel like at
Put
some
this in the
point,
microwave.
I feel like at some
No.
point there would be a button. Like it wouldn't just be like the staff screaming it anymore. It'd be like, all right, look, we do this shit too often. Like somebody walks in, you just have a button next to the register. You know, like the little alarm, the red alarm buttons, like
Yep.
to pull the police.
Yeah.
Like you just have like one of those. Maybe obviously a different color or something. You know, like or I don't know, make it a big red
Yeah,
like
the big
emergency
red,
stop
like the
button.
easy button.
Yeah,
like
like just make it one of those, and like every time somebody asks a question, just be like, "Pfft," ice cream and cake, get the ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, get the ice
But
cream and
only
cake.
if like the lights dim and then like the strobes go off. And you
I was
got,
gonna say
like,
that.
the
I was
gonna say,
ball
have a
spinning
fucking
and shit.
robe.
I feel like the staff doesn't have to sing it at that point
No.
anymore, but I do feel like they have to dance.
Actually,
There's a
that-
And I mean, you ain't got to get down, but like you got to get the shoulders and the head going like ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake, ice cream and cake.
I don't know. Just you saying that basically
Ice
have a
cream
rave
and
in there
cake and
remind
cake.
me of this fucking streamer that apparently this 15-year-old streamer that just popped
Oh,
up.
sorry. Like every 100th person that hits the button, they get free ice cream and cake. Ice cream and cake and cake. Like when it goes, whenever you hear it do the extended version, ice cream and cake and cake, ice cream and cake and cake. Oh, you're the 100th winner. Wait for it. Can I get a soda? Nope.
It's got like every time you hit the button, it's like the now serving, like the number changes. Like, ooh, we're only like 3 away from free ice cream and cake.
Oh no! See, I can't. I don't think you let anybody know. It's just got to be like you're the 100th person.
It's just like confetti falls from the fucking ceiling, fucking, and then it's like the vent on the floor like blows straight up, so it's just like
ooh. Can we rickroll them? Every 100th time instead of ice cream and cake, it goes,
And that feature.
just comes out with the rickroll.
Never gonna
You up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and hurt you.
I got that song on my phone.
good for you.
Everybody
saying.
probably has that on their phone.
I
Don't
just-
have to. I got it in my head.
Just feel like there you go. That's you're the 500th customer. You get a. I'll take one. You're the 500th customer. How do you know? Not gonna give you up.
If you're out in there, other side, inside.
Outside, inside, upside, downside, left side,
Inside.
inside,
House.
Uh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
inside.
While Billy's wandering around looking for cold beer because he brought warm beer. Tomorrow the voting starts for Char Champion.
Nice.
I would hit the applause button, but you know,
Dooley left.
You're
closer,
It's
yeah.
so far away.
He wouldn't have got to it anyway.
That was really fucking loud.
Sorry. Not sorry.
So yeah, so what's
So you need to share
Why
that
don't
shit
you,
so I
why
can
don't
put-
you plug your link?
Yeah.
How do people find you on Char Champion
No,
to
because
vote
I'm gonna,
for you?
Because I'm gonna post the link everywhere tomorrow.
Damn it, Jimmy. Damn it.
Heard
So-
Lauren, be on the lookout.
So have the opportunity. So we'll be smoking a lot of meats here
Yeah.
coming up for the Char Champion. They get a free, or if you win, you get the toe behind Yoder custom smoker, the cover of Barbecue Magazine, $5,000, and a VIP trip for 2 to Kansas City's World Series of Barbecue, and you get to be a judge.
I want that job.
Right? I want to be the.
You keep the fucking money. Just let me be a judge.
So I was watching a show, and it was Chef's Table Barbecue, and they brought up a valid point, like what is American cuisine?
Yeah.
And they're like, it's pretty much barbecue.
Barbecue, yeah.
Like what does America bring to world cuisine? And like if you think about it, it's probably smoked meats.
Yeah.
Like, it's like cheeseburger.
I feel like smoked meats might be too far because now you're getting into like sausage and bratwurst and
it's
like
right
I
up there.
mean
well, those aren't smoked.
Yeah.
smoke cured.
Brats are raw.
Okay, broth. Fair point.
I mean, cured. I mean, like you're thinking like salami and all those are cured meats. They're not smoked.
Salami, fucking soppressata, fucking,
All cured.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Other Italian
Country
words.
ham, prosciutto, fucking
Cured.
they're all cured.
So
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
And then according to the Virginia
Chorizo.
Department of Agriculture, once you open that package, you have 7 days to sell that cured product, or you have to throw it in the trash.
that thing that's been sitting around for like 8 years.
Yeah,
Like, longer.
You know, like
it's a
whenever-
fucking 25-year-old prosciutto, bro.
I'm sorry, it's gotta like sit and hang for like at least 18 months before you're even allowed to call it prosciutto.
Yes.
So
I don't think
it's
that-
gonna go bad in 7 days.
I don't.
Yeah, that's why we had to get out of sandwiches again.
7 days.
That's one of the main reasons we got out of the fucking damn deli.
I mean, and I miss the deli.
I do too.
You probably don't miss making them.
I don't miss making them. I miss eating them.
Yeah.
I miss,
A ready supply of delicious sandwiches.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
You're gonna tell me you couldn't eat a whole prosciutto in 7 days, Dennis?
Oh, I could.
Seems like you're salty.
I can't afford it. Especially that good fucking damn prosciutto. De
So
Parma.
I had some. Since we're on this barbecue thing,
yeah.
I had some questions that I came up with, like where are we at versus chopped versus pulled barbecue?
Personally, I prefer pulled.
Pulled.
I prefer pulled. Chopp's good and all, but it's
Say
just
pulled.
too.
I think chopped is more for like whole hog.
Usually,
Like when you're mixing like the hams and the bellies and all that
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know how. I'm not a big fan of pulled pork.
Pulled is
in
for like
general.
pig pickings. It's like a pig picking. pretty
Well,
much,
I mean, usually
but-
at a pig picking, everybody's just pulling meat off of the pig.
Yeah.
Hence the pig picking.
Yeah.
Let
Look at that eyeball.
But I think like with the chopped is like when you get like the skin in it and like you know all those delicious goodie bits.
Yeah.
I think I'm pulled over chopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graham, we sell both, but like chopped usually sells more than the pulled. But in this past week, I think we went through
If I'm making it,
30 pounds.
I'm definitely pulled.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
I ain't chopped. Yeah, I remember. Well, that's right. Hey Dennis, you know what? You're a butcher, so guess what? What? Get to chopping. Fuck! I got you, cleavers. I don't care.
That's two, man. Just do magic.
Throw it all in there and break out the Wolverine claws.
Yeah, I know. Me and Dennis know about the golf course with the Wolverine claws.
What are you talking about?
At least you had Breeze. Like,
That's right. Dooley had to do it in the truck.
Oh, this last one.
Well, like the one it was like
The
last
Teamster
year.
or whatever it was.
Yeah, Juneteenth or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
When we went out there for that golf tournament.
like I get on the truck and they're like, all right, here's the stuff, here's that stuff. We're gonna go say hi to people. You go ahead. I'm
Get to
like,
work.
I'm in there. I'm like,
We had already been there for like an hour.
That is true. We were there for quite some time.
y'all did get there.
Yeah, we set the buffet and all that shit.
Yeah.
Was that late?
Yes.
I
Well-
mean,
You, Julie, really? Come on. No.
well, for you,
No.
you were on time.
He's like a wizard. He's never late. He's always arrives when he's
All right, so-
supposed to.
I'm always right there when you need me. Like,
So, dry rub versus sauce.
Dry rub.
dry rub.
Oh.
It also depends on what you're doing it with too.
Oh. If I mean just an in general answer, sauce.
Do you have a specific type?
No, I'm just a sauce guy.
Yeah. Like sweets? You're good with the sweet sauces?
Most of them, yeah. I mean, like, there's not too many barbecue sauces in particular that I don't like. I mean, obviously, I prefer more the spicy. If I go sweet, I'd go more like Gold Savannah.
Or like a Carolina
Good,
gold?
yeah, good old mustard.
You know, I mean,
Mustard
like-
based sauce?
I'll be honest, I love a good gold sauce.
Is that like vinegar sauces?
I-
I don't know if that's really a fucking sauce. Dude,
It
I
is.
Just squirt some vinegar on my shit, I'm good.
Well, that's North Carolina sauce right there.
Well,
Throw some red pepper flakes in that bitch.
Vinegar,
It's a sauce.
red peppers, throw some little
Well,
lemon juice in it. We're
there's
good to
two-
go.
See, at the same time, there's two different types of Carolina. Whenever you're talking North Carolina vinegar and everything, because you've got the one that's got some mustard to it and everything. Then you have the like straight vinegar and a little bit of tomato and everything, and it's
I like the spicy vinegar
Yeah.
one.
But going back to like the sweet, you talking like Kansas City?
Dude, I don't like barbecue sauce.
Well, I
it's the dirty cousin of fucking ketchup.
it takes ketchup to make it.
not Savannah,
Because you got to use ketchup to make it.
Wait,
not Savannah. The
Don't
Hey.
try to class up your peasant food.
A1 is the dirty cousin of ketchup.
No, that's the fucking.
Actually, A1 I believe is like raisins and shit.
No. Worcestershire ketchup, salt, pepper.
I'm 99% sure there's raisins in that.
Pretty sure there's raisins in it.
No,
That's the
no,
sugar.
no.
That's the sugar.
Yeah.
That's
You're not gonna find a bottle in here.
I think you're thinking Heinz 57 is the dirty cousin of fucking ketchup.
Yeah.
No, because I found a homemade thing because we didn't have an A1 and someone wanted A1. I looked up a fucking recipe. It's literally like Worcestershire ketchup, salt and pepper, a little bit of lemon juice if you
If one
want.
person wanted A1, they didn't have it on them. Usually, 9 times out of 10, I know people that fucking they'll carry a damn bottle of A1 with them, make sure they have it whenever they're so. I'm like,
Now, I will specify before I read this that although Worcestershire sauce is not in here, it is possible that they're using it as a preservative.
Or as a flavorant.
So I'm gonna. The first ingredient, however, tomato puree, vinegar, corn syrup, salt, raisin paste, crushed orange puree, spices, celery, dried garlic, dried onion,
Yeah,
caramel
sugar.
color, and potassium sorbate, which is to preserve freshness.
Yeah, that
and
caramel
xanthan
color
gum.
though, that's what sets it off.
So I mean,
caramel color number 6? It is.
It
Now-
makes it look like shoe leather.
I am assuming that is not the legitimate recipe.
I don't hate A1.
I can't stand it. I despise it.
That is a legitimate
I
recipe,
think
son
like
of a bitch.
I don't normally sauce on a steak,
I'd
A
never.
good steak doesn't need sauce.
but
It
every
needs some
now and
butter,
then,
though.
every now and then, like if you're eating a large portion of steak, it's good to have something to change the flavor profile a
Yeah.
little bit, like as you're going
Yeah.
through. Like, maybe every 5th cut you get a little sauce or something on there.
Yeah,
unless
for
you got
sauce,
unless you
yeah.
got that good blood at the bottom of the plate, then you're good.
I feel like steak sauce, Heinz 57, they're better
See,
on burgers.
I have a guilty pleasure with Heinz 57. I hate fucking ketchup. But
They're better on burgers.
I could see it.
Like I would rather have that on a burger or like chopped beef or something like that than I would on a steak.
My dad had it somewhere. It was at some steakhouse, and they, I guess, were making their own version of 57 sauce, and it was like a country fried steak that they did, and it had like 57 sauce on it.
Why you need pepper gravy? What good?
Well, yeah, but not where we were, evidently.
I got
And
you.
like I tried a piece of it, and
Yeah.
I was like, it's good. Like it was good. Like whatever it did to like the crust
Yeah.
was kind of cool. Like mushed it up a little bit,
Yeah.
made it. I don't know. I was really young, and I could be completely fucking wrong about what my memory is. I could also be talking out of my ass. But I feel like I remember that one specifically because I thought it was odd as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, why did they dump sauce all over? Like, when the sauce is like at the table.
Yeah.
But I could be completely wrong about what the sauce was on there. It just looked like fucking 57 sauce.
And like same time, like so
All I know.
you're asking between ribs, like rubs and sauces. Like it all depends what you're doing too. Because like ribs and brisket,
Okay.
I want a rub. No matter that's it. But
See-
where with like pulled pork or something like that, you need some sauce to go with it.
When we did the brisket,
We
and
did-
we salt and peppered it,
Salt, pepper. That's all I need.
I think that I want to explore that more. Because it's easy, and it turned out really well.
That stick of butter kind of helped too.
Well, let's not give away all of our secrets here, Dennis.
We didn't say when we put it on.
All right, cut the podcast back just about
You're
10
looking at the
seconds.
fucking bacon fat. Just cover that bitch in bacon fat. Fuck it.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not at all. So
Next week on Char Champions.
I'm willing to risk the burns on my hand to make sure.
we buy it by the bucket.
Yeah, there's just a bucket of bacon fat. That won't be an issue.
Where are we at on the wood?
Giggity.
We know where Alex is.
Oh, right.
I mean, like let's just like for beef, pork, and chicken.
All about the trees.
Like when
No mistake.
when Alex and I worked in the smoke shack, that was 2 words together, shop shack. It was all post oak, right?
Yes, white.
Yeah. White post oak.
White
yeah.
post oak.
Specifically, and that
that's-
shit was not cheap.
Yeah, because that's
Like, it
that's
was
Texas.
good.
That's
It was
Texas
not cheap.
barbecue right there.
Smelled fucking great.
Yeah. But like, where are we at? Like on like the apple mesquites and hickories.
I
Like,
hate mesquite.
you hate mesquite?
It overpowers everything.
It makes a good chip though.
It makes a good chip. Yeah, but
A good,
like
good barbecue chip.
it's barbecue chip, but like for when you're actually trying to smoke food with it and everything, it just overpowers it. It's like you end up tasting more of the mesquite than you taste anything else.
See, I don't like with apple and cherry. I don't really ever
Get the flavor.
get the flavor coming through.
Cherry, I can see you come through more because it's a good hardwood smoke, but
See,
like,
but we've
we still cherry
also
bacon roast.
have not had the opportunity to do
A full
side by side
Yeah,
because obviously you need more than one smoker.
Yeah.
Like to do let's do an apple, versus like oak, or a cherry versus apple, like I feel you on the mesquite, but like hickory, I think hickory. That's what we did for
That's
the
what-
brisket.
yeah.
And I think I lean more toward hickory because more readily available.
Yeah.
And cheaper than oak.
Isn't rosewood something you can smoke to?
I'm pretty sure you can smoke anything.
Anything. Just
Well, I
about.
mean, like, is it a
Good
good?
to dry it out, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know we've smoked shit on pine before.
Yep.
So why do I feel like in like 2 months we're going to be hitting garden centers and just be like, you got any dead trees?
Well,
You got anything you didn't
I
sell?
got this pine tree I got to cut down on my front yard that just grew there. Evidently, overnight.
You got 2.
I got 2 pine trees.
God damn.
One of them's not nearly as big as the other, but yes, you
I
have 2.
feel like we're about to dry that
There-
bitch out.
So one's behind one bush, one's behind the other.
Okay. I don't know how this fucking shit happened, but one day I just like walked over there and Alex just standing beside me like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, that's a fucking pine tree.
All your wood is hiding
And
behind
he's
some
like,
bush.
oh, that must have just popped up. Like, that's good placement, I guess.
Very well,
He was
very
like, that
well.
must have just popped up. I was like, no, that's like 3 or 4 years old, man. Like, it's been there for a minute.
Trees don't grow that fast.
Well,
I just had a weird thought.
Sure.
Avocados grow on trees, right?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, you could smoke something on avocado.
Wood, yes.
I just think it'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, but that means you have to cut down the tree that produces avocados.
And
So
dry
then
it
you
out.
no longer have avocados.
And it takes like 4 years to even grow avocado off that tree. so-
Maybe, yeah.
Well, here's the real thing: is how long does it take the tree to get big? Because you don't necessarily need it to fruit to cut it down for lumber.
That is true.
But I'm assuming that if the tree's not big enough to fruit,
It's not.
probably not big enough to cut down for lumber.
I think that it is probably big enough to cut down the burn. I mean, I'm just
What
saying.
about like an orange tree or a
Well,
pear tree?
I mean, sure.
Again, you lose the fruiting tree.
I
It makes
know.
delicious oranges.
But I'm saying, like, if someone has like a plethora of them, they're like, "Oh, I want that one no more." We're like, "We'll fucking take it."
Well, you find me a fucking orange orchard and we'll go talk to somebody.
Yeah,
Okay.
fig tree.
Look here, motherfucker.
I used to have a pear tree.
So let's talk about this pork steak.
My aunt
Okay.
lives in apple country. Don't fucking.
Is that a Texas thing?
No, St. Louis.
St. Louis?
That's the St. Louis thing.
Because, like, what I was watching, it was, fuck, I knew I was going to forget her name. Tootsie? And
Yeah, that's yeah.
Tootsie, it's no.
Because you were watching. You said you were watching Chef's Table.
Yeah,
thing.
Chef Table barbecue.
Yeah,
Tootsie.
yeah,
She was doing those pork steaks.
yeah,
And them bitches were like fucking 3 inches thick.
yeah. She's smoking them though too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can you cut me 3-inch thick fucking
Yeah,
pork steak so we could try it out?
yeah. $3.99 a pound.
I mean, I'm down.
So
I don't know
yeah.
how many.
Here's $10.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many we would need.
Probably start with 2, just that way you can.
Figure it out.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think it would take long.
it's still gonna take a little while.
I mean, to tender it, but
Yeah.
to cook it, or to
Actually
for it to
smoke
be,
it?
yeah, like that was pit barbecue. Though.
Yeah.
But so explain to me again where this pork steak comes from
It comes from St. Louis. At least it's,
on the
what-
pig.
Oh, on the pig. It's, okay. It's a pork butt.
Tasty comes from St. Louis.
That's all right. I was going to be a real smart ass when he was like, where's it come from? I was going to be like, pigs.
Right now. Goes from the pork butt, bone in, and then you cut it on the bandsaw. Like normal average is usually anywhere from half an inch to about an inch because most people they're not smoking them, they're grilling them.
Okay, is that like those shitty fucking rib packs you see like in the?
When you go to the grocery store, you see their country
yeah,
style
yeah,
ribs.
yeah.
That's what it is, but they cut them lengthwise too, so that way they folded them up and everything.
Okay,
Because like
because we want it. I want it.
Yeah, because whenever like if you come to the butcher shop and everything, like whenever you for country style ribs, for what way we do them,
Jesus,
I
Alex.
know, right?
My hat fell.
We cut ours off of the rib end of the pork loin.
Okay.
Our
The
favorite
good-
part.
yeah, the good part.
The good part where it's at the
Yeah.
lip and everything. Because what it is, we'll cut them about 1.5 inches to 2 inches thick, and then we take the chine bone off and everything, and we'll cut it in half and then flip it over because one piece is boneless and one piece is bone in. But like,
I don't think I want you to go that far.
Well, no, that's how country style ribs are. That's why I was always like, well, what kind of rib is it? It's a made rib. It's not an actual real rib. But but at the same time, when you go to the grocery stores, they're not cutting off of the pork chops. They're cutting it straight from the pork butt, about 1.5 inches thick, and they split them in half and everything. So you got 2 pieces. And don't get me wrong, they're still good, but they take forever because it's pork butt.
Yeah.
So you got all that connective tissue and everything you got to break down.
Because I was just looking at Tootsie's,
Yeah.
and hers had like the bone in it.
Yeah.
And it was.
It's got a little H bone and everything in it. Like, because you only can go so far. Because once you go past where the bone extends out to, then you get like this little piece of bone and everything on one side, and then it's all meat. Granted, it still stays together, so it's not really that bad. But like most of these good butchers will stop after a certain point, so you got that bone in, because the bone's a flavor too.
Right.
So, like, I had a person the other day he wanted some pork steaks. He's like, go on boneless, and I'm like, I can cut them. They're gonna fall apart though. He's like, we mean they're gonna fall apart. I'm like, there's no H bone in it, so it's like when you bone it out, you open it up. So like whenever I cut it, it's gonna flop open. I'm like, that's the way it is. Well, I don't want that to happen. I'm like, okay, so buy the bone in. Same fucking price as it would have been if it was a boneless fucking damn pork steak. It's like $3.99
Yeah,
a
people
pound.
look at that and like, I don't want to pay for the bone, but the bone is what's going to impart a lot of flavor.
Yeah. The most flavor, the like best tasting part of the meat's gonna be right there around, giggity, around the bone.
The best part of the meat's by the bone. Well, I mean, that's the part, like, well, the part of the, like, going into, like...
I was going to go to,
like, the logistics of animal butchery.
When you start shaving the meat, cutting the meat, you start from the front or the back.
So...
Got to get it away from the bone.
It's like
most
muscle
I
tissue.
make eye contact, by the way, when I'm playing with my sausage. I'm pretty sure you saw that post the other day. I was licking up the sausage and everything. Fucking boss man posted that. She's like, "Yes, my boy fucking play with his sausage." And homeboy's like, "Does he make eye contact?" You damn right I do.
Which way do you spin the sausage? This way.
But back to the actual meat.
Yeah.
We are talking about the actual meat.
The muscle closest to the bone does the least amount of work.
Yes, it's more tender.
Yeah, so that would be
It's called the money muscle.
the money muscle.
That's what it's actually called.
Okay.
There's actually a term for that, especially in the barbecue world. It's called the money muscle.
So yeah, we're gonna need to do some pork steaks here soon. Just 'cause
I have no problem with that.
I've never done it, and
We're gonna be doing a fresh ham too.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like 25 pounds, but I got
it's a
one.
big ass ham, bro.
I'm gonna cut it in half, so I ain't stupid. That way we cut down the cooking time. I'm not stupid. That's they'll be like, hey Jason, remember how we were supposed to start the brisket like 8:30, 9 o'clock the night before? Yeah, we're gonna start this around like 6:30 whenever I get off work. So that way it'd be somewhat ready by fucking around noon tomorrow. Like,
I mean, I'm down. I mean,
it's got skin on it too, so
honestly,
we get that nice crispy.
I need content.
I'll come over. I'm enough content. Dooley, here's 7 beers. Do something stupid.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about content for Char Champion.
No,
Maybe I could think of some random stupid shit.
You'll be the one that gets to stay up and make sure the fucking fire doesn't go out at
I'm
night.
sick. Well, I'll be sick that day.
Come on, we'll play fucking foodie. I need a rematch.
Yeah, you did get fucked on that.
Fucking get 4 cards and then all I need is one more, and I'm like, motherfucker.
I'll bring my Oculus over, okay?
Fucks out a 4-card lead, and I lose. I'm like, motherfucker.
So the voting opens. Hold on here real fast. The voting opens
Wait.
in 21 hours, 25 minutes, and 12 seconds, 11 seconds. So it's literally a countdown on my page of when it goes live.
That should be retro news,
No,
actually.
wrong one.
Yeah,
That
what are you
should be
doing?
news.
So in 21 hours, 25 minutes, and 24 minutes and 58 seconds, the voting goes live on Char Champion. And I'm really just trying to find the link, but I'm not that smart because this is brand new to me. Maybe I should go to dashboard. That's probably a smart move.
Good possibility.
Nope, I still don't know
While
what I'm
you're doing that, I'm opening this shit because I want to try this shit.
We are really good
Oh,
at
go
this.
for it. Yeah, I meant to tell you to do that the other day. Or the last fucking 3 times. We opened the other one.
Yeah.
It's just caramel corn, so it wasn't anything fantastic. I guess I should really
So this is Double Goods in Queso Fire popcorn. Ooh, that's good.
Damn. Calorie count on that bitch.
I don't care. It's good flavor.
You actually looked at the calories?
What is
Got it?
offer?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were actually looking at the calories too.
Nope, I was just trying to shove as much popcorn in my mouth as possible.
I saw it for a split second.
That is much better than the caramel one.
That shit is delicious.
That is good. Who's it by?
Double good.
Double Good.
Yep, double good.
I see a future Amazon purchase.
The neighbor brought that over.
Yeah, I remember.
50% of every dollar supports a cause.
Yeah, see.
So Double Good popcorn. Let me see if that's on Amazon.
The In Queso Fire.
Much better than the caramel one. Let me grab the caramel one real fast so everyone else can try it.
Not super spicy, but got a good little cheddar
I like
kick
it.
Yeah, it's
going
got a
on.
nice little flavor to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Got that good cheddar.
At least it had flavor. Like, it wasn't just
Heat.
nothing.
Yeah.
Or, like, it's not very hot. I'm sure if you made it through the whole bag, you might get something out of it.
Yeah.
But the cheddar was a nice touch.
So this one is Double Good Sweetie You Salty.
Sweet and you salty.
I didn't care for that one as much as the cheddar one. The producer... Seriously? The producer...
To be fair.
To be fair.
I really like...
To be
when-
fair.
You want
You were late.
Yeah, no, I was still on popcorn.
To be fair, you don't like sweet things.
Well, I was like looking at the package. I was expecting it to have like a chocolate drizzle on it or something. The packaging is a little misleading. I mean, it tastes like
bad.
Crunch and Munch.
Yeah.
I mean, except
Crunch
like,
and Munch,
like I
Crunch
told Alex, it's like Crunch and Munch without the peanuts, and that's my favorite part. Like Cracker Jacks or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'm never gonna find this. I guess you're gonna have to look at Facebook and Instagram to get that.
Char Champ.
See the profile. You know, I'll be blowing that shit up every day.
Yep.
We'll have that up for you by Thursday.
Well, no, it'll be up by Tuesday. Then we'll talk about it on Thursday.
There you go.
Kinda. I kinda know what's going on.
Sometimes.
No, not often.
As always, thank you for listening to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. You can find us on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter,
At Team Fat Kid 1.
on YouTube at,
Team Fat Kid.
and of course, you can find us online for all of your knife and apparel needs at www.teamfatkidnation.com.
You can find the food truck on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
on the Instagram,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
the Twitter.
At Fat_Truck.
You can call us for all your pre-order and catering needs at.
757-427-1586.
Remember,
Stay hungry.
be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord. Peace, love, and bacon grease. We out
Namaste.
this bitch.
Remember, stay positive, test negative.
Namaste.